Today we're going to convert this boring old table into a whiteboard table. Hi there, my name is EdTchoi. Thank you for joining today. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. In my channel, I talk about everything to do with the office, and today I am in a teacher's office, the classroom. Today what we're going to do is convert this rainbow table into a whiteboard table using the Post-it dry erase surface. Now before we begin, there's a few tools that you need. First off, you'll need a sharp pair of scissors, a nice utility knife, and some cleaning wipes to prepare the surface before we start applying the Post-it dry erase surface to the table. Now to clean surfaces, I like to use iCloth. Not only am I sponsored by iCloth, but they make amazing cleaning wipes. So let's go ahead and clean the surface using the large iCloth cleaning wipe. Now that the table is clean, what we're going to do is we're going to lay out the Post-it dry erase surface whiteboard side down on preferably a carpeted surface or a clean surface. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the table, flip the table on top of the Post-it dry erase surface, and I'm going to roughly cut around the edges. So let's go ahead and do that. This is a 4-foot by 8-foot surface. 3M makes a variety of different sizes from 4-foot by 3-foot all the way up to bulk rolls up to 50-foot. So the Post-it dry erase surface, to me, it's like a whiteboard in a box. So rather than shipping around a huge whiteboard, look at this. It comes in this nice little roll. And in the box, they're nice enough to include this microfiber cloth, which is great for cleaning. And of course, for stubborn stains, you might want to have the iCloth around next to your whiteboard. The iCloth would be great to remove stubborn stains. So let's go ahead and unpackage this. So once we have this laid out on the carpeted surface, I'm going to take the table, put it upside down onto the surface, and I'm going to trim around the edges. So we're going to take a pair of sharp scissors and just trim around the excess. Again, this is just a little rough cut to make it easier once we actually apply this onto the desk, so you're not dealing with as much material. The nice thing about the Post-it dry erase surface is that it's super easy to cut like this. It cuts like butter. Now with all this excess material, you can be creative with it. I like to make labels with it. If you've got big enough pieces, you could put it inside your binder or your notebook. So don't toss this out. It's actually pretty nice to have around. And we'll finish cutting off the excess here. All right, now that we've done that, we've got the outline. What I'm going to do is put the table back up, and then we're going to do the fun stuff. All right, now that we have the table back up, I'm going to take the piece that we just cut. We'll lay it on the surface. Perfect. Now what I like to do is I like to try to keep the edges straight here. It makes trimming it a lot easier at the end. So we've got a little bit of dust from the carpet. So what I'm going to do is take the microfiber cloth over here and just give it a quick wipe. Don't wipe too hard if you've got any dust and debris. You kind of want to give it more of a light wipe. If you rub too hard and there's like a piece of pebble or something, it might scratch the surface. So just kind of give it like a little wipe like this. I wish you guys can feel the surface. It's like glass. It's super smooth. This is, it feels more like a premium whiteboard surface. 3M uses an anti-staining technology. So if there's any other stains or if you've got dry erase markers left on here for a long time, all you need is a little bit of water and your microfiber cloth. Or if you have any cleaning wipes like the iCloth wipes around, that would do an excellent job on this as well. So now that everything is clean and I've lined up one of the edges here, this is where the magic begins. So I'm going to take the corner here. This is like a giant sticker, but the nice thing is the adhesive is the same or similar adhesive that they use in Post-it notes. So it is somewhat repositionable. So if I tack it, I make a mistake, I can take it off. And once I have the whole surface covered with a Post-it dry erase surface, I wouldn't suggest taking it off and trying to put it on another table. That'd be really difficult to do. It's like walking around with a giant sticker. So it is more of a one-time application. So let's go ahead and apply this. I'm going to peel back a little bit of the liner just to get us going here. I'm going to lay it back flat. This is where you also want to have the dry erase cloth handy. You just want to rub down, not too hard, but you just want to rub it down a little bit so the adhesive sticks to the table. Then underneath, you'll feel the liner, and I'll just peel back a little bit at a time. And as I'm peeling back, I just give it a little wipe down, again, so the adhesive sticks to the table. All right, we'll switch sides over here. Keep it going. The liner is off. Now, here's another tip about the liner. It is recyclable, but this makes an amazing drop cloth if you're doing any arts and crafts or anything around the home, office, or in the classroom. This type of drop cloth is awesome to have, so don't toss that out. Now, as you can see, we have a whiteboard table. It's pretty easy to do. This is the final touch, probably the trickiest part of the installation. It's trimming around the edges, but I'll show you a couple tricks about this. When we trim around the edges, it's really important to have a sharp utility knife. All right, so we're gonna start over here. Knife on a nice little 45-degree angle. I like to keep both hands on it just to get the knife going so we can start. All right, so once we've done the initial cut and you've cut into it, I'm gonna grab the edge and just follow along, just like that. So the knife is gonna be on a 45-degree angle, and I'm just slowly cutting around. No problem if you miss an edge, you just go back to where the nice edge was, and we'll start again. You can take, there we go, get it going here. Perfect. And just like that, it comes off. Now I'm going to pull so I can see what we're doing here. And we're going to go all the way around. Perfect. Now I've gone all the way around. I'm just going to trim around the corner here. Done and done. So now we have to do the center portion. So same thing. I'm going to have the knife leaning towards me. There you go. And again, I'm going to peel it away. There you go. Before we had that boring brown table, now we have an exciting whiteboard table where people can collaborate. So this whiteboard table is not only good in a classroom environment, but it's great in a corporate business environment. Rather than going up to a whiteboard and creating ideas and collaborating, it's pretty neat to have a few people around this circular desk and just drawing out their ideas about what they want to accomplish, or just simple brainstorming. So in a teaching environment, this is great when you have the teacher and the student both collaborating. For the students, when they're writing with a dry erase marker, they're not concerned about making mistakes because it's super easy to erase whatever mistakes they've made. So this is just a great way to transform your classroom. It doesn't take that much effort to transform these tables into a whiteboard table using the Post-it dry erase surface. So if you have a boring old table and you want to convert it into a whiteboard, give the Post-it dry erase surface a go. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, and if you like this video, please do me a favor and share this with your friends, family, and coworkers. And by now, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel and tap on that bell so you can be reminded of my weekly video uploads. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.